What's that place where we lose some, we gain some, both at the same time? Where is that place where we don't mind losing, for losing in itself is a gain, a victory? A place where our losses automatically generates gains. Where else but our favorite place to go to and to be in? The good old gym. A place where we can lose some fat, gain some muscles. Lose some inches, gain some compliments. Lose some rigidity, gain some flexibility. Lose some ambiguity and gain some clarity. Lose some laziness, gain some discipline. Lose some doubts, gain some trust. Lose some distraction, gain some traction. Lose some pain, gain some pleasure. Lose some cowardice, gain some confidence. Lose some weaknesses, gain some strength. Lose some erraticity, gain some consistency. Lose some negative, gain some positive, not only vibes and emotions, but also feelings. Lose some self-criticism, gain some self-appreciation. Lose some self-pity, gain some self-respect. Lose a part of our mediocre self, gain a part of our better self. Now that's the kind of loss we will all look forward to. But that's the kind of loss that will only bring in gains again and again. And even though it is not easy, it is difficult, we soon realize it is not a matter of easy or difficult, it is a matter of losing and gaining. And once we realize what all we are losing, once we understand what all we are gaining, we will make the effort to do the difficult until it becomes a little easier. And that is where comes in our big why. For that is what gives some meaning to some of the mundane. For that is what brings in some purpose to some of our aimlessness. Or why being transcending our existing sense of self, for we definitely are more than who we've become. Or meaning being activating 24K golden aspects of our hidden self. Our purpose being working out our light attributes. And what better a place for us to exercise it all than the good old gym, where even though some wards, workout of the day leave us feeling half dead, we're actually transcending and rising above it each time. For what was once challenging soon becomes our warm-up, where even though some exercises seem as if our shadow attributes are erupting, we're actually cleansing them out for our light attributes to shine through. Where even though some trainings test our limitations and make us question the bars we've set for ourselves, we're actually activating golden aspects of ourselves that make us want to raise those bars and extend those limitations. Otherwise, we will never even think of it. And that is when we begin to realize lies within us, all of it. Which one we are consistently exercising is a matter of our sense of self, our sense of direction, our sense of purpose in life. For we too have trouble waking up early in the morning to reach the gym class we've signed up for. We too have to at times push ourselves despite being committed and consistent. We too have our mind filled with voices that quite surprisingly come up with creative excuses why not to go today. And to override such voices is a challenge. Having to push ourselves is not fun. For in the end, what we truly want is to jump out of the bed because we are so excited for the workout of the day. What we really want is to show up, fueled up, with a sporty drive, to smoothly ride through the series of exercises prepared for us by the best of coaches. So, how are we to override these voices? How often will we rely on motivation, either internal or external? How often will we seek inspiration? These are the questions we often find ourselves pondering upon. And that is where we are glad we are walking on our path of self-transformation, for it has helped us realize that it is our sense of self that determines how effortlessly our feet take us to the very place of exercise, whatever, wherever it may be for us. So say our identity includes the belief that we are sporty, we will find ourselves pursuing or taking up some form of sports. Say our identity includes the belief that we are athletic, we will find ourselves consistent with some form of a fitness regime. And this identity can be as narrowed down as I'm a CrossFitter or a gym goer, to as broad as I'm an active individual open to various forms of activities available to me. Because let's understand this for good. Our entire day is filled with our self-identity playing itself out. Our course of actions are determined by the roles we have signed ourselves up for in our life. Our goals itself are based on and come out of our sense of self we are identified with. And maybe that is why, if our sense of self-identity doesn't include sporty, athletic, healthy and such, we may not make it a part of our lifestyle. And even if we try, we may at times have trouble being consistent in our fitness routine. We may feel the need to give ourselves some motive of some sorts. And that is where once again we realize the importance of walking upon this path of self-transformation, for it helps us understand that everything stems from our sense of self. All the efforts and effortless in life, all the naturals and struggles in life. And that is where comes in our big why once again. Why? Why do I want to walk upon this path? Why do I feel the need to transform myself first instead of changing the world? Why do I want to incorporate the word sporty, athletic, crossfitter, stronger and such in my self-concept? For that is when we will understand that it is only when we have a goal bigger than our sense of self. It is only when we have a mission greater than our existing sense of self will we not only want to but even have the courage to let go of all that what is not in alignment with it. Will we even want to make that transition, that transformation? And so let's understand this. Our goal, our mission can be as simple as working out regularly to stay fit, or as complex as cross-fitting some words into sentences for our inspiring video creations, and even bigger goals, even larger missions. And so let's always remember this. While our aim is not to be boxed up in a particular form of identity, we sure must aim to stay true to what is needed for us, beneficial for us at this point on our timeline. So, here is yet another collection of fitness stories of the day that have not only helped us stay inspired and committed, but also work out some of those thoughts in a different light. Hope they not only inspire you to start your journey, but also help you to reflect, understand and work out what all boxes and blocks you may have to come out of or pass through to continue through. Walk with me on this path of self-transformation as we each go above and beyond our existing sense of self towards our higher self, our true self.